I was alone. All alone, living on an isolated life. I had sisters, nieces and cousins that I could talk to, but I was not comfortable to share some problems with them. I needed someone like a friend, someone not from my family member. Someone that I can feel free being around together, talking about anything and not being shy or scared to say about something. Someone that I will be openly to and share my problems with. Until one day, I met Bridget. She was a new girl from my building. She was so friendly and had a sense of humor. That's what made me to get interested towards her. On the first day we spoke to each other. We told each other's name and exchanged the phone numbers. We spoke to each other every day, morning and night times. Our friendship became stronger. We started sharing handbags, clothes and some of my deepest secret that I never shared with anyone before. I started to share them with Bridget. Without knowing, our friendship were not what I was seeing. I introduced her even to Jay. Jay was my first life boyfriend. He was tall, black and curly hair. Jay was a very handsome guy. He was living just opposite to my building. Every girl around my area had a crush on him. Jay was the best thing I had in my life. He was my first love. I never imagined myself to love someone else the way I loved him. After 3 years of my friendship with Bridget, my trust to her grew more and more, caused at the time she showed me that she was there for me and shared my secret. I started to let her get closer to Jay, even letting them go to many events without me. I was only 19 years old and naive. Jay was 7 years older than me and Bridget was 9 years older than me. She had much life experience than I had. One Saturday evening, I was invited to a family friend wedding party. I told Jay to take me to the venue. He took me without hesitated. He gave me a goodbye kiss then left. My evening was so good. I had a lot of fun. An hour without checking on Jay over the phone. The next day morning, as usual, we called to check on each other. I then call him. Something was strange. The way he responded to me made me worried. He sounded strange, as if something was wrong with him. After our conversation over the phone, I couldn't wait, then went to meet with him face to face. The moment I looked at him on the eyes, I noticed something was wrong. since we knew each other for a very long time. I took time trying to ask him how he was feeling at that moment. The way he looked at me, it was as if I was a total stranger to him. He looked at me in my eyes and told me in a serious way that no matter how long we will be together, there is no future between us. Since he does not want to waste my time, it will be better for me if I can find my way out of our relationship. After he said that to me, I couldn't believe it. I hold him in his hands with my other hand on his shoulder, looked straight to his eyes and started begging him to tell me the reason why. All he could tell me was he does not feel love for me anymore. I couldn't take it and started to cry loudly like a baby. There were tears scrolling down all over my face. I sit down on the floor. I had a feeling as the world was over my shoulder. My body became heavy. My legs were weak to move. All I can remember saying to him was, "Sorry." Though my sorry was for no reason since I never hurt him before. After I realized his mind was made up, I just left and go straight to Bridget, who was the only person after telling her all my stories. She cried all along with me. She promised me to go speak to Jay to try and see if he can change his mind. I trusted her. Months passed by, nothing changed, and Jay never changed his mind about us. I then decided to move out with my life. A year after our breakup, I was invited to a karaoke party which was happening 10 kilometers away from my house. Once I reached there inside the city hall, I was very dark inside the hall. I could barely see people inside. After grabbing a seat and my second drink, I then saw on the seat after me, Jay and Louise. Louise was introduced to me once to Bridget as her cousin. The two were greatly in love, laughing, kissing and holding each other's hand. Just few seconds later, I then see my best friend Bridget, who then joined them. My heart had then beat as if I saw a ghost. I couldn't imagine being betrayed to my one and only best friend. I looked at them speechless, powerless. I couldn't take it being in the same room with them. I stand up and went in front of them. I wanted them to be aware of me, knowing what Bridget planned to split Jay and I. And she introduced Jay to her cousin. After they saw me, I then left with tears and pain. I then realized how bad and untrue Bridget were to me. I then decided not to have a close friend anymore. They will not only break your heart, they will also break the most important thing in your life on me, which is trust.